Hi everyone, I'm Bonnie Krebs from Art Impressions here at Scrapbook.com to show you our newest releases. So here's one of my favorites. This is called the Lovable Animal Set, and what you get in it is a ton. This is a loaded set, and you get these little furry creatures, a bunch of accessories, and some sentiments as well. So look how big these sets are. The dies cut out all of the accessories, and here are the little critters. So there's 3 little critters and this little owl, so cute. And the concept behind these is that the die, when you cut out the little character, it cuts out the little paws, or the little wings in this case. So they can hold all of these little accessories. So here's a little gift, maybe for Christmas or for birthday. Obviously a little note. This one could be, for a birthday, a little cupcake or just a treat. The little hat that can go on any of these. And of course, sentiments galore. So you can say, love you tons, you're possum, I'll always love you. And here's a little flower that you can stick in their hands. So you can dress these little guys up for any occasion. And I think that's what makes them so cool, is that they're very, very versatile. And you can see here in the die how when you line that die up, it cuts their little hands out. And then these little accessories just fit inside just like this. So really, really fun to do. Also in this set is this big heart. So you've got a little background stamp that you can also put on here. And I think that's really cute too for any occasion. So I'm going to show you how to put these together and show you just how easy it is. But first I want to show you how to color them. And I think sometimes the coloring is more intimidating than actually putting the card together. So if you're in a hurry and you need to color this in like 5 minutes, try this technique, because I think you're going to be surprised at how easy it is. And I'm going to show you how to color these really, really quickly and put that card together and get it in the mail. Okay, here we go. So I've taken my stamp now and placed it on an acrylic block, and I'm using the little cat, but you could use any of those little critters that are in that set. And then I've picked one of the little accessory stamps, the little cupcake, and we're going to color these too. And what I'm using are markers. So these are water-based markers. These are Tombows, but you could use any water-based marker. And we're going to start out by coloring this little cat. And I'm going to use 2 colors. So I'm going to use a dark brown and a blue, and we're going to get a really nice gray. So we're going to make this little guy kind of a tabby cat. And I'm just using the side of my marker and just inking this all up. And then I'm going to go back over it with the same way with the blue. And if you don't get every single area, it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so now I'm going to stamp it on watercolor paper, and this is really important that you use watercolor paper. So you can't use cardstock with this technique. You have to use this type of paper, because we're going to pull this color now out of the lines. And I'm going to dip my brush and pinch it off, and now I'm going to start just dragging this color out. Just pull it out of here. What you want to remember is to leave a highlight at the top. So at the top of his little head, and then always try to keep it light where the face is. So around the eyes, you never want to make the area around the eyes too dark. It sort of muddies up your character and kind of takes all the life out of them. So it's just a good thing to keep in mind, is always try to leave that area light by the eyes. And now we're going to go back in here, pull some of this color out, and you can see how easily this color comes out of the lines. And there's no streaking. You don't have to worry about the color being too dark. It's so quick and easy. All right, so now let's make him a little tabby. So I'm going to add some detail to him, and I'm using my palette here, and I'm just taking a gray and putting a little gray on my palette. And now I'm going to dip my brush, pinch it off, and take some of this color and just put a few little lines on him. So just like this, some on his little paws. You don't have to be exact about this, because you're just kind of given the idea that this is a little tabby cat. You could do this with the orange. That would be really fun. So now I'm just adding a little bit more water under his little lip here. And I'm just gonna take a fine tip. So this is just a black fine tip, and I'm really gonna darken the eyes. And try to leave that little highlight. There's a tiny little highlight in the eye. Try to leave that little highlight. Don't lose that highlight. And you can come back in now with a little pause and just darken those. And I think I'll just put a little red on here and get the inside of his little ears. That's the nice thing about a palette, is that you can make the color as light as you want. So, you know, if I color directly onto this watercolor paper, this would be so dark, but because I'm using water and taking it from a palette, I can make it as light as I want just by how much water I'm using. So let's do one more. Let's do the little cupcake that's gonna go in his hands. And I'm just gonna color this in a couple of different colors. So I'm gonna use the brown on the cupcake, and then the blue. This is just a light blue on the little paper part. And then the gray up here on the top where the frosting is. Just like that. And I'll stamp this over here. And I'm gonna do the same thing now as before. I'm gonna start out by pulling that color out of the lines, just like this. And then just drag it out. And you could add a little more color to it. You would always do that from your palette. So never direct to paper with your marker, but from your palette. So just dip your brush and add a little more color on here. And always pinch it off. Okay, so now that I've got this colored, I'm gonna take it over to my Big Shot and cut it out so we can put it onto the card. So I have cut out my little character now and my little cupcake. So it's super easy to just put this in his little hands. He's holding that little cupcake ready to give it away to someone. And now let's assemble the card. So I've got some decorative paper here. And I'm just going to place it onto my base card. And here's that little heart that cuts out with the dies. So this comes included with the set, this little heart. So let's just put that on. And then we can add our little guy onto here. So we have a little card finished, great for any occasion, something that you could dress up with all of these different accessories, quick and easy. Try this coloring technique if you haven't done that before. It's really, really fun. Put a cute little sentiment inside it and send it out the door to someone. You're gonna really encourage them to make their day. And of course, all of these are available at Scrapbook.com. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more from Scrapbook.com, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a message. Happiness is life handmade.